Hey guys, Random Outdoorsman here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be discussing how to start bass fishing. Alright, so I'm going to be referring a lot to the beginners and how you guys should be getting into bass fishing, assuming that you haven't fished before. Let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is the legal stuff. So in the state of Florida, if you are 16 years or older, you're required to fish with a fishing license. Now they can that age varies depending on state and sometimes even regions like counties and stuff like that. But you definitely want to get yourself a license if you are above the age of 16 in the state of Florida. If you don't and you're above the age of 16, you're fishing without a license, you can be fined very heavily. And then if you plan on keeping fish such as bass, you want to know the legal limit and size limits if there are any. I'll put them for the state of Florida right here. Anyways, that is the legal stuff that you have to know for bass fishing. Alright? And now I'll go on to the more fun stuff, like the rod, the reels, and your lures. Alright, let's get into that. So for a beginner, your first rod should be a spinning combo. So a spinning combo, the reel looks like this, and it comes with the rod. The rod will be perfectly matched, or it should be perfectly matched to the reel. Now this is a combo that I've had for a while. It is the Lew's Mach 1 Speed Stick combo. I did have to change the reel, but it comes with this kind of reel, just it matches the color scheme of the rod, green and white. Alright, and this one is it's pretty expensive for a combo. It'll run you about $80 to $100 depending on who you buy it from, but it is a very nice combo. And when you are looking for a combo, try and get a medium light to a medium rod. Alright, so this is the action of the rod, and this will allow you to throw almost any lure you want. And then, and then for your line, I'd recommend about a 10 to a 14 pound monofilament line. This stuff I have Zebco 12 pound mono on there, and it's not very expensive, and you can get a ton of spools of line out of it, which is very nice for a very cheap price. And this rod will throw almost anything I want, right? And it is rated for a 1/8 to a 1/2 ounce, so that's a pretty big range. And that's pretty much all you're going to need to begin. You don't want to mess with bait casters, especially don't mess with bait casters for a beginner, because you'll be wasting a lot of money on line, and it can be very frustrating, and yeah, just don't get a bait caster when you're starting out. Get a little spinning combo, and you don't even have to get a Lew's Speed Stick. These are pretty expensive, especially for beginner. Another brand that I like to recommend is Ugly Stik, because they make almost indestructible rods at a very cheap price. You can get them for like $40, and it's truly amazing company, and I stand behind them completely, even though I'm not sponsored, which I would love to be. Let's move on to some lures. So for a beginner, you shouldn't have to be worrying about what to throw, when to throw it, and how to present it to a fish. So I like recommending things such as simple lures, such as little spoons, and these things called beetle spins. Now, these are these are like super cheap. You can get these beetle spins for under $1 if you buy them in certain areas. And they come in a ton of different sizes, small, medium, and large. And you can catch not only bass, but panfish and even redfish and sharks. It's one of my favorite lures, and my dad and I have actually gave it a nickname, Old Reliable, because they just work. They don't stop working. They're super cheap, and you can just build a collection of beetle spins and just be good for a long, long time. because it's super simple. You can just straight retrieve it. You can jig it off the bottom if you want to. You can twitch it. You can do whatever you want, and a bass will hit this. I'll give you a close-up on this one. This one is a little black head with a chartreuse body and a little flashy Colorado style spinnerbait blade. Now spoons are another very cheap and very reliable lure. This is a Johnson spoon with a little weed guard. This is very good if you're fishing a place with a lot of algae. And here's a slightly smaller spoon that's got a treble hook, which is very simple and cheap. You can also fish a spoon however you please. Now, for tying your lures on, all you want to do is use a knot called a Palomar knot. It's super simple and very strong. I'll put a diagram of how to do it on the screen, and you can pause this video if you like and try and tie the knot and get that knot memorized, because if you have that knot memorized, you can tie new lures on very quickly without having to read a diagram. I think that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!